"I've definitely never seen a car this fast." Those were the words of Lewis Hamilton as he talked about Red Bull's RB19. The world of Formula One has always been a battleground for engineering geniuses, with each team seeking to create the ultimate racing machine. But Red Bull Racing has taken things to a whole new level with their RB19 car, a speed demon that has left even the legendary Lewis Hamilton in awe. But what is their secret? Stay tuned to find out. We are excited to announce a giveaway where you can win a $100 F1 store gift card. To enter, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Don't miss out on the opportunity to add some F1 merch to your collection. Let's get started. Aerodynamic design. In the world of Formula One, every detail matters, and when it comes to the Red Bull RB19, the devil is in the detail. One of the most intriguing features of the RB19 is its aerodynamic design. While the car looks similar to last year's RB18 on the surface, a closer examination reveals several unique features. These features are the key to the RB19's incredible performance advantage over its rivals. Last year's RB18 had a greater curvature in its tunnel roof and an extreme angle in its front suspension's anti-dive geometry. These features were carried over to the RB19, along with an enhancement in the level of anti-squat in the rear suspension. The rearmost top wishbone link has been mounted even higher than before to a structure above that of the gearbox to which it was previously attached. Those three features, the curved tunnel roof, the extreme anti-dive front, and the anti-squat rear suspension, work together to create a finely tuned machine that resists the car's natural tendency to pitch nose down under braking. The angle between the front and rear mounting points of the top wishbone in the RB19 is around 45 degrees, which is much greater than the 15 degree used in Mercedes cars. The extreme angle creates excellent resistance, allowing the RB19 to maintain stability and control in even the most challenging conditions. Red Bull's design team has likely increased the anti-dive and anti-squat to gain more control over the car's aerodynamic platform, especially under braking and acceleration. This allows them to optimize the car's performance and minimize any destabilizing effects during cornering. The downside of anti-dive is that it can make it easier to lock the front brakes, which can cause the driver to lose some feel in the braking pedal. Similarly, anti-squat can reduce traction, making it harder to put power down on corner exits. However, these drawbacks are outweighed by the benefits of a much more stable and predictable car, especially in high-speed corners where downforce is critical. Last year's regulation change brought about a generation of cars in which the floors gave an overpowerful response in how the center of pressure moved. This resulted in unstable and unpredictable behavior under braking and reluctance to rotate in the early part of the corner as the center of pressure moved rearwards. To counteract these effects, Red Bull has designed a more curved tunnel roof, especially at the throat, which would make the transition less sudden and more progressive. This would give the driver a more predictable and stable feel, allowing them to confidently push the car to its limits. By reducing the sudden forward movement of the center of pressure, a car that resists dive under braking can achieve a more consistent balance through a corner. Furthermore, by resisting squatting under acceleration, the car can achieve even more consistent through-corner balance and become more drivable. Red Bull accomplished this by mounting the rear top wishbone link even higher than before to reduce squat, and mounting the front leg of the top wishbone higher than the rear leg to resist dive. Red Bull also moved the front axle line forward slightly, which contributes to better control of the airflow around the wheels and helps with consistency. Additionally, Red Bull has gained an advantage from shedding more drag when using DRS. The RB19's aggressive beam wing gives a more dramatic loss of drag and downforce when the DRS flap of the main wing is open, allowing Red Bull to run longer gearing and take full advantage of the reduced drag. Mechanical ride. The RB19's impressive performance on the track is not only attributed to its aerodynamics, but also to its innovative suspension system. Red Bull has been known to be a team that pushes the boundaries when it comes to suspension design, and it seems that they have once again succeeded in creating a unique setup that offers them a significant advantage over their competitors. The suspension design allows the car to maintain a low ride height without sacrificing ride quality or damaging the plank, which is crucial for generating maximum downforce. This low ride height also reduces the car's center of gravity, which improves its handling and agility through corners. Moreover, the suspension system's consistency throughout the lap gives drivers a confidence to push harder, knowing that the car will behave predictably under braking, cornering, and acceleration. This gives Red Bull a significant advantage, especially in qualifying when every hundredth of a second counts. Ever since F1's ground effect cars came into play last year, teams have faced a compromise in working on how long and stiff they dare run before they start suffering from porpoising. Mercedes paid the price in 2022 when its car produced its peak downforce too close to the ground, and it duly encountered a lot of bouncing when it tried to operate in that window. This year, the team has gone too far the other way and found that it is compromised by running the car too high and not producing enough downforce. Aston Martin's performance director Tom McCullough agreed that a solid ride was essential for delivering lap time with these current rules. McCullough said, "I think having a stable aerodynamic platform, reference porpoising, with these ground effect cars is very important. It makes our job at the track a lot easier when we know what we're going to get with a car, and we know we're not having to compromise. Last year, we were doing a lot of things that actually compromised the cars in a lot of conditions just to help with the porpoising problems. This involved damping, all the spring rates, and all these kinds of things. Now that, thankfully, is a lot less and has gone." Brake system. Red Bull's continuous refinement and innovations are key factors in their success on the Formula One grid, and their latest development for the brake calipers for the RB19 is no exception. In a bid to make small incremental gains that will ultimately add up over time, the team has made several changes to their brake calipers for the 2023 season. Last year's RB18 brake assembly was a fascinating case study as the team made numerous refinements throughout the first half of the season to find the best solution. Red Bull had created a fairing that enclosed the brake disc, which helped bridge the dimensional differences created between the discs in the new 18-inch wheel rim. This fairing also helped keep the brakes within a certain temperature window to improve their performance. Teams had become accustomed to being able to harness the heat exchanged between the brakes and the wheel rim, as well as fully understanding the impact it has on the tire's bulk temperature under the previous regulations. Therefore, the change of rules was only going to see them try to replicate what they could with the new designs. Last year, the fairing was modified in terms of its shape and the coatings applied to get the best possible performance from it. The same could have been said for the calipers too, as a new coating was applied to its surface to help reduce heat transfer. For the new RB19, Red Bull has once again overhauled the brake assembly design, with the size of the disc fairings increased and its shape revised. The caliper has also been subject to some changes to reduce weight and improve cooling further. The central ports that grant the heat generated by the brake disc's passage through the calipers have been increased in size, and an array of small tubes has been added that act like fins to keep temperatures under control. The team has applied a new coating to the surface of the caliper to help reduce heat transfer, and the fairing's shape has been modified to get the best possible performance from it. These changes demonstrate Red Bull's commitment to making incremental improvements in every aspect of their car, with the aim of gaining a competitive advantage on the track. The improvements made to the brake assembly will not only aid in the car's performance, but they will also reduce the likelihood of the brake system overheating, which could cause damage to the car or even put the driver's safety at risk. By reducing weight and improving cooling, Red Bull can maximize the car's performance without compromising on safety. All of these developments have led to a car that looks even more dominant than its predecessor. What are your thoughts on Red Bull's RB19? Do you think it's the fastest car ever built in Formula One? Let me know your opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to join the giveaway by subscribing and commenting down below. Watch this video showing on your screen. See you later!